Yo, welcome to STiLMATiK episode number 41. We just picked up the Land Shark. We're heading out to Yuba City.
Road now. Let's go, baby. Gonna check in at the hotel, Hard Rock Casino. Gonna go cut some weight after that. Feeling great. Got a lot of weight to cut, but we got it. Nothing new to us.
Come with us, man. Come with us. Let's go. We just touched down the Hard Rock Casino. About to check in.
We're out here in Sacktown. Something like that.
Somewhere out here in middle of Sacramento and Yuba. The Hard Rock Casino. It happens to be one of my favorite hotels of all time. I love the legendary collectible memorabilia they got laying around their hotel. Very intriguing.
Right, camper.
Shout out to all the sponsors. We really appreciate your support. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Team Avalos Brothers MMA. So let everybody know, what's the goal?
So the goal tonight is getting down to 160. Got about 5 pounds, so nothing new to us. Something we do every time. Just gotta be mentally strong and know the right things that are gonna help you cut the weight down. Let's go, man. We're gonna go out to a local gym, about 20 minutes out, and go do some work. Got my brother here is gonna pad me up, and then we'll do what we gotta do.
Let's go. All right, yo, so we just got to Yuba City. We found an in-shape gym out here. All right, y'all, so we made it inside the In-Shape Fitness. We talked to the guy in the front. He let us in for free. Get the core temperature raised up, get some pad work, make them crack a sweat real quick, then you can go ahead and jump in the sauna. See, every fighter must fight through adversity. Every fighter must walk through the fire. Fight the thoughts. Fight the fight. A prized fighter fights for something greater than himself. Something that money can't buy. The prize is not the belt. The prize is becoming who you were meant to be all along. Respect is earned in silence, not demanded in noise. Pain is temporary, pride is forever. A true warrior never backs down. He adapts, survives, and conquers.
More.
60.2 on the first day. Tomorrow morning we got one more, last 4. We're done. Let's go.
Champs only, baby, and still.
Still feeling good. Easy 4 tomorrow. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
We're back.
We're back to the Hard Rock.
10 p.m. Gonna go catch some Z's. Get some good rest for the rest of the wake up in the morning, man. Let's roll.
Good night. Good morning, y'all. Getting our stuff ready. About to go cut these last 3 pounds. All right, here we go.
Let's go, final cut. Energies are high. Feeling great. Weigh-ins are 12:30 p.m.
Let's get this final cut in.
Beautiful day.
Fighting is the easy part. Carrying the weight of expectation, that's what makes champions. It's the hunger, the pain, the lonely grind. How bad do you want it, champ?
55.4.
Did it. Another one, huh? Another.
Just push through. Mentally strong, man. It's all in the mind. Be smart.
That's right. Let's go. All right, y'all. So we just got done with the weight cut. We're on point. Weigh-ins are at 12:30 in 30 minutes. We're heading out there. Let's go. Starving and hungry. Step by step, you drag your soul into the light. That hallway isn't just a path. It's a test. And you, the answer. You're the answer.
153.9.
Let's go.
Chance it only, baby.
My manager, Coleman, Jason House, he's been negotiating already with the UFC. So
What would a third Asian title defense mean for you? That'd be the most of all time.
yeah, that would be making history here. I'd be the only one to do it. So, like I said, the greatest so far of all time here.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be my vote.
I don't have 4 titles. 4 combat titles.
That's what happens. You spend 3 times when you go to the show.
Yeah.
6th fight in the promotion. Looking forward to it, man. That's all I had. I'm pretty well studied up on you. Been watching the interviews.
The eyes don't lie. Keep your eyes on him. That's where his doubt hides. The moment you look away, you forget why you're here.
Turn this way.
One glance away, and it's over. Never get your eyes off your opponent, because the moment you blink, they take your soul.
Flex, 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 flex.
Every step forward is a step through fear. Envision it, then make it undeniable. You're not entering the cage. You're becoming who you were born to be. What's going on, everybody? We're live right now, right here at the Hard Rock. Just wait in. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Right here with Rick.
Recognize.
We out here, baby. Let's go. Bam.
What up? It's the Last Shark again. We're here eating salmon and white rice. Exactly what I needed with some veggies. This rice though, it's smacking. It has cilantro and lime. It's hitting real good. And over here, we got some toppings for that.
For the fajitas.
We got Rick over here. Some mac and cheese with some freaking loaded chicken on there. Damn, that is throbbing.
Hey, what would Ramsey say?
Gordon Ramsay would say the mac and cheese is cooked as shit.
Let's go. He gives up his back with you, bro. It's over. All right, y'all. So it's motherfucking fight day.
It's fucking fight day.
It's time to go get a little lunch. It's 12 o'clock. We gotta go backstage around 4:30. Check out the fight shirts though. Make sure you guys get your issue. There's only a limited amount left.
Champ shit only. Let's roll. Prize fight. Roll.
What?
That's why you need a real MMA team.
Why?
Look at these guys, alright?
You got these fucking dudes out here having this guy who's gonna fight tonight cooking. They're trying to teach him something last minute. It's like, bro, you teach him in the fucking gym.
fucking sweating his ass off
He's
right now.
sweating
He's
his
fucking
ass
hands
off, bro.
down right
Fights
now. Come on.
tonight, bro. Look at him. He's fucking miserable, bro. What are you guys doing?
Just to relax right now.
Hey, the girls are swooping in to pick up on these guys.
Take him upstairs.
They're all drunk. Oh, I don't mean to bother you. Look who pulled up. Look who made it. Coach Mike Moreno, Lamar Dixon, Rudy Cruz. There we are.
Cavalry has arrived.
Let's go. Time for war.
Stretch this one, man.
Heading out to the fight. Stepping into the cage before the chaos hits helps you ground yourself. You normalize the space, reducing anxiety, and flip the mental switch from waiting to ready. Feeling it helps you adjust your stance, movement, and kick control. Cage floors vary. Some are slick, some are grippy. It helps you gauge how much room you have to cut the angles, circle, or trap. You get a real sense of how wide or tight the cage feels. Moving inside the cage calmly lets you sink your breath and settle your heart rate. That calm is everything, especially for the first exchange. I belong here. I've already made it this mine. This is mine.
Shout out to Derek out here, STiLMATiK TV. Let's go. Chasing the dream, chasing the dream.
Shit, son.
Can you picture Johnny Cash wearing that back in the day? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
We are, brother. We're getting warmed up out here. I just sweated like a half a pound, this motherfucker, working with my brother.
The family matter and the truth.
Standing atop the lightweight division, we welcome the champion, Christian Avalos.
An all-time A1 talent, enter Christian Avalos. Corey, batting 1,000 with the promotion over the past 2 years as he looks across at a record-breaking title defense here tonight.
Yeah, Avalos is one of our most dominant champions. You know, coming in here, as you mentioned, for his third title defense, he's 6-2, 4 wins by submission, 1 by knockout. And yeah, he's coming in here, he's hungry, he's got his eyes on that, you know, that next step, the big promotion. And I'm sure with a third title defense, if he could get that done in dominant display, if he can get through Jose Estrada, he is for sure going to be calling for his shot.
Christian Avalos, Ernie Juarez, Peyton Talbot, and now Mirali Huseynov, the only fighters to ever defend their A1 titles twice. Also the longest tenured pro champion at A1 alongside Tina Black. He won it in early 2024, trying to secure another here in Sacramento. Christian Avalos, an 83% finish rate, 4 of his 5 finishes also coming in the first round. An entertaining fighter from start to finish.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I'm expecting to see him come out here tonight, get straight in Jose Estrada's face, and I don't think there's going to be any delay in the action once the once the referee kicks this fight off.
Avalos coming off of a close decision win. He stood and struck with Samuel Alvarez for a razor close one last summer, as the champion makes his way inside of the A1 cage. Christian Avalos out of Dethrone MMA. Let's see what flies off the film for this lightweight title bout. Avalos sits with a 6-1 record alongside Estrada's 8-5. The challenger, also the older of the two at 34 years of age. Little longer frame at 5'10" for the Parlier incumbent, as both are eligible for a brand new A1 belt. All right, prime to get us started is Garrett Fertig.
From the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, A1 Combat is set now for our featured title fight of the evening. Brought to you by Rose Remodeling. 3 5-minute rounds for the A1 Combat Lightweight Championship. A Ferraghi Estrada. And now we introduce the Punch Edibles Red Corner. Standing 5'10", his official weight 153.9 pounds, undefeated inside the A1 cage with 5 wins, 4 by referee stoppage, 3 in the very first round. Holding an overall record of 6 professional wins against 1 loss. Tonight he makes his 3rd title defense. Built and trained at Dethrone MMA, he is the fighting pride of Parlier, California. Please welcome the A1 Combat Lightweight Champion, Christian the Land Shark Avalos.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch gloves. Let's do it.
Your referee for our featured championship bout, Herb Dean.
4th assignment turns to Herb Dean as we head in to this lightweight title bout. Christian Avalos alongside Jose Estrada for this one.
Avalos straight out, controlling the center, landing those high kicks. Beautiful blast double. Kind of used his own kicks to draw out the kick of Estrada and just kind of timed that to blast his double leg. Straight in on the back here, landing some heavy knees to the body. Suplex. Wow. As we mentioned, Avalos wasting no time to bring the action here tonight.
He knows that with a win, it probably comes with some big show opportunities. Showing out right now, 30 seconds into round 1.
1 hook in, looking to get the 2nd in on the back of Estrada. And we're only 40 seconds into this round, and he is on the back of Estrada, already looking to sink in that rear naked choke, fighting to get under the neck. Estrada doing a good job of fighting the hands and surviving, building back up to his knees, but now he's flattened out by Avalos, who's looking to land some heavy ground and pound.
Avalos with 4 submission wins. Jose Estrada, 2 of his 5 losses have been by submission. Off to a hot start is the fighter out of Dethrone MMA, now trying to lock something up for a quick night.
Yeah, definitely not somewhere you want to be spending 4/5 of a round for Estrada. It's over the chin, but I think that might be tight enough. Ooh. Avalos starting to turn, maybe looking for a little bit of a crank. Estrada's doing a good job of fighting the hands here, using the cage to walk his feet. Armbar from Avalos potentially.
Able to get it back was Estrada, now reversing the position as he lands a couple of big blows.
Beautiful composure there from Estrada. You know, he was in a very risky position, and he's managed to turn the tables entirely and start mounting some offensive himself. Beautiful switch attempt, but Avalos staying relentless on that leg. Now taking the back again, looking for that body lock potentially. What a first half of round one.
Stuck on each other early on. Lots of pressure posed by both as they separate. Jose Estrada did have that nice reversal like you were talking about, Corey, as he goes inside to the body as well.
Yeah, phenomenal job getting back up to his feet. Halfway through the round, he still has time to make a change in this first, and that's going to build his confidence. He's been in arguably one of the worst positions to be in against Landshark, and he has not only survived, but he has got back to his feet and mitigated that damage.
Just past the halfway point of round number one, Avalos goes in for another takedown. Estrada had different plans as he sprawls.
Yeah, beautiful sprawl from Estrada and reversal. Now he finds himself on top of Avalos, looking to rain some punches. Avalos reversing, but he's kind of stuck on that single right now. He needs to switch that right arm out, potentially change to a double leg as he does so. What a scramble back and forth in this first round.
Talking to Estrada yesterday, just filled with gratitude for the opportunity to fight on such a big stage for such a profound belt. Right now trying to work his way back up, but Avalos draped over the back.
Yeah, some amazing scrambles here. A very different grappling style to what we saw earlier in the night. Definitely got the crowd hype watching this. And Estrada landing some offensive himself, potentially looking for an upset. Beautiful knee and a sprawl. Avalos having to try to regain some sort of composure, but
now trying to cinch up a submission of his own is Jose Estrada.
That anaconda looks deep.
He has two of them, most recently April of 2019. Avalos never been submitted as a professional as his head's out of the sand trap.
1 minute left to go. Estrada probably feeling that submission wasn't there, not wanting to fatigue his arms in the first round, but beautiful exchange from both of these guys, and the crowd is going crazy.
Under a minute to go, round one. Avalos been doing a lot of damage, but not without Jose Estrada biting back in his own way.
Beautiful toss from Estrada. Unfortunately, does give up his back. Granby attempted. Avalos doing a great job of holding onto the hips. Looks a little bit like he's still trying to recover as he eats some heavy elbows from top.
Trying to set up a reverse triangle now is the Southern California fighter.
Potentially fishing a Kimura for a second there also, but bails on it and starts landing elbows to the body. We got 15 seconds left here, and Estrada he's landed some significant strikes. He may be on his back, but those do count with the judges. What a back and forth round as we hear the final 10 clacker and we get to see a second round.
Plenty of highlights to take a look at as we close out the first frame. Herb Dean able to be the man in the middle. Jim West, we got plenty of replays for you to break down. Lots of action.
I don't want to break down it. I don't want to break down anything. I want to see more of that. But what I was going to say is Estrada, if you notice, there was a few times where he attacked the body. He's attacking the liver. I want to see him do that some more. Attack the liver and then come over with the right hand. I think that hurt.
Matt on top.
Yes, such a back and forth round. Like, I personally don't want to try to score it. Jim's got it in favor of Estrada. I dare say that Avalos may be a little surprised coming out here. Feeling that from Estrada, you know? Wow, like I say, as a fan, I love it. But yeah, definitely excited for this second round. Very impressed with Estrada being able to mitigate the damage and the offense and that relentless grappling of Avalos, and also able to have some success of his own as Estrada sprints to the middle. He is ready for round two.
Avalos had his eyes outside of the cage. Herb Dean said start. And again, like you said, Corey, he sprinted out. Avalos wasn't ready for it. Herb Dean able to get in the way of it. Nice elbow lands to start off round two.
2 elbows in a row from Avalos, from Estrada rushing in. And that's kind of what we're seeing earlier with the Husinov fight, right? The smaller guy kind of having to rush in and land those heavy blows. When they land, they're devastating. But Avalos did a great job of timing that elbow as Estrada rushed in.
Estrada doing a good job stepping inside. Whirls around a bit.
Yes.
As they go back to the center.
Swing on a miss on a kick, but able to, keep his balance, get back into his footwork. Beautiful level change into the high hook. Really impressed with Estrada here. as he's giving Avalos challenges that we potentially haven't seen him face before in this A1 cage.
He was waxed with confidence yesterday as Herb Dean gives a quick warning to finger placement between the two lightweights. Nice shot lands by Avalos.
Yeah, heavy overhand landed by Avalos there. Looked like it potentially stunned Estrada for a second, but immediately back to moving his feet, moving his head. And that's a testament to the boxing experience of Estrada. He looks very composed in here, very comfortable within the firing range. One thing I love about Estrada, he's starting to mix his level changes in. He's not just head hunting, he's mixing in his shots to the body, his low kicks, and he's really giving Avalos something to think about. He's constantly changing his levels, changing which height he's hitting at, and that's also going to open up that takedown should he choose to shoot for it again later on in this round.
Upright through about 2 minutes of action. Christian Avalos really loaded up on that one. But right now, Estrada trying to battle back with a couple of shots inside to the leg as well as the body.
Beautiful elbows on that crash from Avalos. He's timing those really well with that lead side. Beautiful lead hook on the break. He's doing a great job of striking as they break and holding that center position, which we have seen time and time again, kind of swing the decision of the judges, right? Cage presence. So great job from Avalos.
Nice couple of kicks up the middle as well. Estrada 4 inches shorter than the champion coming into this one. Halfway point round 2.
Yeah, no, we saw that liver shot that Jim pointed out between the rounds from Estrada. Avalos able to push him back, and he's starting to land some heavy blows now. The pace from these two is phenomenal. Really, really showing why these are our title contenders tonight.
Nice work by both. Not as much pop on the shots, a little bit more labored as they throw with 2 minutes to go here in the second frame, but Avalos right now seems to be up on the strike count.
Yeah, deep breath from Estrada, but he did not slow down. He's still throwing, he's still staying active, and as he pounces on that takedown from Avalos, catches the kick, Avalos falls, but able to get immediately back to his feet. What a pace from both of these guys.
So much offensive output through about 8.5 minutes. Christian Avalos trying to defend for the third consecutive time, the most ever in A1 combat history. Jose Estrada making his A1 debut out of Ventura, California.
Yeah, phenomenal performance of both guys, and Estrada really stepping up to the challenge here tonight, showing why he deserves to be in here against Avalos tonight. Beautiful level change, strikes the body, comes up to the head from Estrada. Starting to use a little bit of his fakes to get in there. Beautiful roll, beautiful knee. Wow, I've said beautiful like 50 times, but I'm almost upset that this isn't a 5-round fight here.
Estrada been to the decision 5 times in his career. He is 2-3 at the expense of the judges. Avalos 1-1. Most recently a decision win. Last time he made the walk in July of 2024.
Another close back and forth round, arguably. Avalos doing a great job of maintaining the center, but that was a lovely combination from Estrada. As we go into this last 30 seconds, smart from Avalos to potentially look to get a takedown to seal the deal of this round. Final 30 seconds, kind of really put a stamp on the round. I think that was a smart decision. I love the knees in here. He's not just staying he's not insisting on that takedown, right? He's using that to open up knees, elbows, then mixing in his takedowns, and it's constantly giving Estrada something to think about. But looks like we're about to see the third and final round in a very, very competitive title fight. Jim West, what do you think of that round 2?
Yeah, for Avalos, I'd like to see him keep his distance. When Estrada crashes, that crash elbow from Avalos is fantastic. On the other side, for Froggy, I'd like to see him make it a phone booth fight. Continue to attack the liver and come over the top with the right hand. We'll see who can implement what, and I think whoever can in this round wins it.
Jim, are you seeing the labored strikes thrown by both right now? Are you seeing a little bit of a slowed down pace?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a little bit of a slowed down pace, but I think if either one of them can, Avalos keep his distance and use the crash elbow when Froggy comes in, but Froggy needs to make it a phone booth fight, attack the liver, and come over with the right hand. And right now, it's just going to boil down to who can implement what they need to in this round to win it.
Corey, your thoughts headed into this third and final?
Yeah, I mean, those are two very close back and forth rounds. I won't lie, I've been getting so distracted by the action that I haven't really kept track of anything, so I don't want to call it. I think both of these guys just need to come out here and give it their all and put a stamp on it tonight because, yeah, this is an amazing display of not just experience, but also fight IQ and skill.
Lots of pep in the step of both. Avalos aims up top as Estrada
comes straight out with that teep. No glove touch from Avalos, our champion, as he looks to, as we mentioned, come out here and really put a stamp on this final round, wasting no time.
Drop down off a partial slip. Avalos in the guard of Estrada early on, round 3. Some nice elbows land for Estrada.
Relentless pressure for Avalos here. Definitely some urgency expressed from the corner team, I would say. Slips off the back. That's the problem with these latter rounds. You know, these guys are slippery here. Looks like he ate a few. That might have hurt him a little bit, but still pressing forward with Estrada. Walking through Estrada's heavy blows. And he's swinging and missing. Estrada's landing those shots down the middle. I'm very impressed with both of these guys right now.
High level head movement by Estrada. Avalos head hunting a little bit. Head's on a swivel.
Yeah, Estrada, you know, maybe wearing the effects and the fatigue of the rounds a little bit, but there's that liver shot we see again and a stiff jab. He isn't slowing down. If anything, he's coming into this fight, and those are some heavy blows. I can hear them from down here.
Jose Estrada piecing together some combinations. Avalos got one on the chin himself.
And yeah, I mean, look, Estrada came out, and he's proving why he's in there with Avalos here tonight. Potentially looking for the upset. And yeah, absolutely phenomenal performance from both sides. That stiff jab that he's landing on Avalos is absolutely beautiful. And his head movement's very effective right now. I love the level changes. I love the low, high. I love the different angles. He's not just throwing looping hooks, right? He's going to the body. He's throwing the stiff jab. He's coming uppercuts, hooks. He's hitting Avalos from all sides, all angles, and he's moving his feet, moving his head. And it's really making it hard for Avalos to really amount much significant offense. And in on a takedown of his own. Finishes the double leg. Triangles the legs. Beautiful exchange from Estrada.
Lightning fast on the inside as Avalos puts his arm out, trying to create a Kimura, or at least a movement of it. Jose Estrada now on bottom.
Yeah, successful Kimura sweep from Avalos. We have half of this round left, you know. And yeah, I mean, it is close again. There's 2 minutes left for these guys to show the judges who deserves this win, and yeah, very impressive. Great job from Avalos, staying composed, using that Kimura to sweep Estrada. But yeah, what a beautiful combination of striking, finish with a takedown from Estrada to get in that top position in the first place. Amazing.
2 minutes to decide this one, 1:50 to be more precise. Christian Avalos on top. Jose Estrada had so many moments through this one. Again, the lightweight title is up for grabs, and still anyone's fight headed into the final 90.
Yeah, like I say, great job from Avalos. He's staying relentless in this position, controlling the top position. But Estrada, he's not conceding this bottom position, which we have seen in some of the other fights tonight. He's threatening submissions. He's trying to sweep. He's trying to create space. He has not stopped moving since Avalos reversed this position. And, you know, with the pace that they have been maintaining throughout this fight, that is a very impressive thing to be able to say.
Estrada trying to find the cage. Avalos brings him back the other way.
Yeah, beautiful job from Avalos, staying relentless, following the hips of Estrada, maintaining that top control. And yeah, this is such a back and forth competitive fight. I don't want to be the judges. In 45 seconds, we'll ask Jim what he thinks, because I'm going to put him on the spot, but I'm very impressed with both of these guys right here, and it has definitely exceeded my expectations coming in here tonight.
Suffocating pressure posed in the final minutes here of this title opportunity. Christian Avalos trying to maintain his championship status. Jose Estrada, in his first ever title opportunity, is passing with flying colors.
Yeah, great job working to get his back to the cage, starting to build back up to his feet. way he has the land shock, Avalos just hanging heavy on him, wearing him down, breaking him down, trying to hunt for that finish within the last 10 seconds and keep his title. Absolutely amazing from both guys here. Yeah, beautiful displays of both striking and grappling, and true mixed martial artists. Jim, what did you think?
First off, what a great fight. If you go by criteria, damage being the most important thing in winning a fight, I have to think that Estrada won. I think he created more damage. There was more damaging shots, whether it was on the mat or it was on the feet. And because of that, I have to give him the edge. Just my opinion, of course.
He hoists up on the cage. He thinks he's done it. Jose Estrada, it would drop the jaws of everyone in attendance. 8-5 on paper coming into tonight. And Corey maybe has the opportunity to pull off the upset of a lifetime.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would for sure be an upset if he gets the judges not here tonight. This is one of those fights where no one's going to be happy, you know, but it's also so close to where I don't think anyone could cry upset. It was an amazing back and forth fight. Both athletes showed an amazing skill and just amazing skill, like fight knowledge, positional awareness. Yeah, I was really impressed with both of these guys tonight.
Avalos put the pressure on late in that bout. Incredible showing by both. We'll have to see where the judges sway. Respect on both sides. Christian Avalos knocking on the door of a big show. We'll see what happens with Jose Estrada as well. Terrence Saturn and Isaiah Torres continue on this marathon of title opportunities. Flyweight belt is up for grabs in just a little bit of time. Very excited to see that one as well. Terrence Saturn, the champion. Isaiah Torres, he's put together 5 out of his last 6 in Pueblo County, Colorado. Looks as though Garrett Fertig has entered into the cage, having a quick discussion with the official, Herb Dean. Stage looks like it's just about set with critical cards in hand. Let's go to Garrett Fertig.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go now to your 3 judges for the decision. Judges Daniel Mobley and Brian Tyler both see it 29-28. And referee Chad Shepard sees it 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And still A1 Combat Lightweight Champion Christian the Land Shark Avalos.
Well, we weren't sure what the scorecards would say, but Christian Avalos comes out on top. Another title defense. That is 3 in a row for him and a record-breaking number as an A1 champion. Belt wrapped around his shoulder. Corey, you said no one was going to like that either way, but Christian Avalos and his team seem to be pretty happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, 3rd title defense for Jose Avalos. And like I said, that was an amazing fight from both sides. But yeah, it's one of those ones. Everyone's going to feel a little disgruntled. It was super close. And like I say, I wouldn't call robbery. You know, Jim had it going the other way. I had it close. And yeah, just, you know, hats off to both guys here tonight.
It was splitting hairs between these two as we take a look at some of the biggest moments. Jose Estrada came out fired up and ready to go. He showed it, but Christian Avalos also lightning fast to start. Corey, splitting hairs, like I said, with these two, but Christian Avalos and still lightweight champion of A1 Combat.
Yeah, like I said, an amazing fight, and we still have 2 title fights ahead of us.
Nice shot to the body, but followed up by Estrada's grappling. Also trying to climb the tree was the champion. Estrada able to bring him down, but Avalos with some power behind those punches that came away with him getting the nod by the judges. and we will have to see what the future holds for the land.
Unanimous decision and still.
That's right, baby, let's go. That's right, baby, let's go. Got that one 2-1. Two checks, baby.
Hey, my G. That's fucking shit, dog. You do whatever's coming after you, I guess, you know? I was trying to take it away. I was trying to clear your little dream and everything, dog, but I know, I was gonna say, you had to get it back for AJ, dog. Yeah. I know how it's going. I was doing my little freaky here and there, bro. Hey, but at the end of the day, all respects, bro. Respect. You're a hell of a fucking fighter, too, dog, and you deserve whatever's coming towards you. To you, your family, your team. Appreciate you guys for having us out here and shit. And hopefully later on see you guys again and something. So, yeah, brother. Much love. Great fight.
Let's go.
And still, baby.
And still, 2 checks. 2 checks.
Still the champ. Still the champ. Let's go.
Thank you to everybody who showed up and showed support. Being a first generation here in the United States, it's an honor to see my parents very proud of us. That's the best gift in life.
Again, I'm the first one with the most defenses for A1 Combat. 3 defenses, 4 titles.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
History tonight. Hicimos historia, mamá. Salió cabronado el chaparrito, pero...
It's a cold business, the fight game. But somebody's gotta do it. Somebody's gotta step up, pull their sword out their back, and take the first step in the battlefield towards a better future. It's those who are brave that step forward when everyone else hesitates. It's those who are brave enough to walk towards the fear, that become legends. Thank you for tuning in to STiLMATiK91 TV, episode 41. 1.